Shalom Yasharallah. Before we get started, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And we're back with another video, another lesson. The title of this one will be called A Little Leaven, Leaveneth the Whole Lump. All right. And I watched this video from the brother GMS Gabar Awar, all right, from the GMS Rochester camp. Subscribe and be edified. Okay, he did a video last night, I believe, it was yesterday. It says, wait, sex is lawful on the Sabbath? What about a high holy day? All right, and he was going to the doctrine of, what's these guys' name? Brother Hassad and Deacon Hakah. All right, they started a group named Genesis, and that they show their doctrine, which I'll go to real quick. Let me see. Yeah.
That are tears, but then you got
See if I can upload it. Yep. So their doctrine, it says members must believe in the same doctrine as far as major foundational topics we believe, such as the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are Israelites, all right, and those who are scattered abroad, because now, you know, we're scattered among the nations, so you're going to have others who look like other nations who are Israelites, you know, among the Arabs and, you know, so-called white man, okay, so-called Chinese, the Japanese, Africans, all right, we're scattered all over, so we're going to look like every people as well. It says we have to keep the laws of the Most High. Yeah, we believe that. All right, salvation only for Israel. The Gentile receiving salvation, the Gentiles receiving salvation in the New Testament are Israelites. The name of the Father is Yahweh, and the Son is Yahweh Shai. It says belief in the Messiah of the New Testament. Esau is the white man. All right, he's the Edomites, right? And it says right here, the lunar Sabbath. And they say sex on the Sabbath is lawful. No, that's not lawful, man. That's actually going off. All right. And this brother, he went into it. All right, you can watch this whole video. All right, and they also said the mark of the beast is the RFID C hip, micro C hip. Polygyny, having multiple wives is okay. The Trinity is not biblical. So for everything else, they're correct on, but except the sex on the Sabbath is lawful, and it's not lawful. All right, because when on a Sabbath is from sundown to sundown. All right, so it's 24 hours. So you have sex, all right, while the Sabbath is already in, all right, already came in, you're defiled for that whole day. You see? Let's go over here. All right. Let's actually start with Exodus. All right, 31. And verse. The sign of the Sabbath. I'm going to start at 12. It says, and the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, spake unto Moses, saying, speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, verily my Sabbaths ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am the Lord Yahweh that doth sanctify you. Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death, for whosoever doth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. All right, now we are under grace, okay? So, and the Lord Yahweh Shah, who died for the sins of Israel, all right, he took those penalties away, you know. So now we're under the time of grace. We're rehearsing the righteous acts. Let's read that real quick. Judges 5 and 11. It says, they that are delivered from the noise of the archers. That's talking about those missiles. All right. In the places of drawing water, which is slavery, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. So we're rehearsing the righteous acts. All right. We're not going to keep the law 100%. All right. So going back to Exodus. So let's read it again, verse 14. Ye shall keep the Sabbath, all right, therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doth any work therein, the soul shall be cut off from among his people. Let's get this word defileth. All right. And it says, Salakia, yeah. It says halal, or halal, Salakia. It's halal. And it says to profane, defile, pollute, desecrate. All right. To profane oneself, defile oneself, pollute oneself, ritually, right here. Definition B, sexually. All right, so you cannot have sex on the Sabbath. Okay, that's a big no-no. All right, and if you do, you're defiled, man. You see, to be polluted, to be defiled. All right, so having sex on the and they Salaka, they get that from IUIC because they teach that. They teach you can have sex on the Sabbath. All right, which is going off, man. If you have sex on the Sabbath, you're completely defiled. You see that? It says, verse 15, 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. What does holy mean? All right, holy means separate. Look at that word holy. It's a holy day. All right. Quadash. All right. Apartness, holiness, sacredness, separateness. It says apartness, sacredness, holiness. All right, separate. All right, you understand it. Be pure. All right, keep yourself holy. Right, don't defile yourself. All right, by having sex on the Sabbath. All right, that's what it means. 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath, he shall surely be put to death. All right. Now let's get because the Day of Atonement, that's also a Sabbath. So that's why the brother asked the question. All right, let's go back. Wait, sex is lawful on the Sabbath. What about on High Holy Day? Because the Day of Atonement is also a Sabbath. Let's go to Leviticus 23. Inside joke. Leviticus 23 and 26. It said the Day of Atonement, which we're in the Day of Atonement right now. All right, the Day of Atonement is from sundown to sundown. It was from sundown last night to sundown today. Which when the sun goes down, the Day of Atonement will be over. All right, it says, and the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this seventh month, there shall be a Day of Atonement. What does atonement mean? All right, atonement. Kapur, I believe that's how you say it. Let me see this. I don't want to mess it up. All right, let's match it up. All right, that's ka. That's what in the world? Salakia. Give me 1 second. Kapar. Kapar. All right, but going back, it says atonement. All right, doesn't really give you much. Let's go to here. To cover, purge, make an atonement, make reconciliation. To cover over, pacify. Let's look it up over here. Let's see what it gives us. Atonement. Let's do this. What are they doing? Define.
Atonement.
It says reparation for wrong or injury. They say in Christian theology, the reconciliation of the Most High and humankind through Yahweh Shai. All right, He is our atonement for that. He was the atonement for our sins. You see, what is the actual meaning of atonement? It says reparation for an offense or injury. All right, it says satisfaction, the story of sin and atonement, the reconciliation of the Most High and humankind through the sacrificial death of who the world calls Jesus Christ, which is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right, So the Lord, Yahushua, he was that atonement for our sins, for the nation of Israel, not the whole world, not for humankind. Okay? But going back, reading again, Leviticus 23 and 27. Also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, which we don't have to do anymore, because the law of sacrifice is done away with. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. For whatsoever soul it shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in the same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest. And ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. From even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. So this is also a Sabbath day. You see? So if we can have sex on the Sabbath, you should be able to have sex on a Day of Atonement, which you can't. All right, like we went through. Like my video, like this video was titled, "A Little Leaven Leaveneth the Whole Lump." You saw what they believed in, right? You see everything on here is right except for sex on the Sabbath. So a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. You see? Let's get Galatians 5 and verse 9. It says, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. Let's read this in another translation. Read the NLT. It says, this false teaching is like a little yeast that spreads through the whole batch of dough. All right? So, you got everything else correct, but you're going off on, this right here. All right? Which, if you're going off on that, then, everything else is pointless. So and that's what the elder apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone, they harken on that a lot. We got to have 100% truth, which we do, all right, according to doctrine. People will hear that and say, so break down the whole Bible, which, the brothers can do that. But it's according to doctrine, all right? That's what we have 100% truth according to the doctrine of the Bible that the Lord has given us, So a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. All right, if you got a little leaven in your doctrine, it leavens the whole thing. Let's get Matthew 16. All right, this one's going to be no long, drawn-out video. Straight to the point. All right, Matthew 16 and 6. It says, and when his disciples were come to the other side, they had forgotten to take bread. Then Yahushua said unto them, take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, it is because we have taken no bread. Which when Yahushua perceived, he said unto them, O ye of little faith, why reason ye among yourselves, because ye have brought no bread? Do ye not understand, neither remember the 5 loaves of 5,000, and how many baskets ye took up? Neither the 7 loaves of 4,000, and how many baskets ye took up? How is it that ye do not understand that I spake it not to you concerning bread, that ye should beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees? Then understood they how that he bade them not beware of the leaven of the bread, but of the doctrine of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees. That's what it's talking about, the doctrine. IUIC, Deacon Hakar, Brother Hassad, ISUBK, Sakari, Wi-Fi. You gotta beware of the leaven that they preach, the doctrine that they preach. Because a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. You see, so you can have no sex on the Sabbath, even if that, let's say they didn't teach that, but they didn't teach the mark of the beast is the RFID hit. They're still going off. All right, let's say they taught that. All right, but we don't know the names. Which IOIC, most of them things they don't even teach. They don't even teach the name of the Most High, the only begotten Son. That's 1. They don't teach the mark of the beast is the RFID hit. That's 2. They preach the hell doctrine. That's 3. They say you can only have one wife in captivity. All right, but when we get in the kingdom of heaven, we'll have multiple wives. That's another one. So that's just 4 things I named. That's on the back of that's in my head right now. I can name more. So, beware of, the doctrine that these these camps preach, you know, because they could have, most of it could be correct, but one, all right, they could be going off on something, one little thing, you know. So Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers and you sisters, all right, out there of the household of faith. We gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Salakia. We gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord's will you edified. Till the next video, I'm going to say, Shalom.